Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Tanisha, and I am here to do the first Read with Friends of 2022. So before we get started with a little bit of reading, I want to see, have you been able to attend any of our amazing summer reading programs? So this week we had What to Do Theater here to teach us some wonderful acting skills. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we had Miss Stephanie and Miss Angela celebrating our fathers or father figures because Father's Day is this Sunday. Also, on Thursday, we had the wee ones in the building, and we have not had those wee one play dates in a while. So I hope you all are enjoying the summer reading programming, and we have so much going on for you next week as well. So next week we will be bringing the Gilmore Music Festival, and they will be having their keyboards here, and we'll hear a short concert by one of their pianists, and also we'll be able to play some of the keyboards ourselves. So that's on Monday, and check our brochure and our website for more details. And then we are also going to be having the Under the Sea Adventures with Miss Nicole and Miss Chelsea, and that's on Tuesday and Wednesdays. And then finally, I believe there is a baby bubble party next Thursday. So stay tuned for that. But that's not why we're here today. We are here to read the story When Life Gives You Mangoes by Kareen Getton. And I chose this story because, one, it fits into our theme of the oceans of possibilities. This story actually takes place on an island, and I am going to read a few chapters for you, and then hopefully, if this book sounds really, really good, you will come and pick it up at either the children's room, downtown Willard Library, or go to the Helen Warner branch, because they also have copies of this amazing book as well. So before I start reading, I want to say thank you to the author and Penguin Random House for giving me the opportunity to read this book to you. All right, so let's get started. When Life Gives You Mangoes. There is a new girl arriving in Sycamore. Her hair is in 2 afro buns with big white bows, and she is wearing cat's eye sunglasses like a celebrity. That's according to Gaina. I haven't seen her yet, but Gaina says she saw her get off the city bus by the traffic circle with a woman that looked like her mother, and they are heading up the hill. The entire village is buzzing. This is the most excitement we have ever had, and no one wants to miss seeing it for themselves. Within minutes, all the girls are gathered at the edge of the road, waiting for the new girl. Everyone is speculating on why she is here and what might be wrong with her. Because new people just don't come to Sycamore. Not since the witch doctor episode. The last time someone new came here, it was 2 tourists with video cameras. They were driving to the Bob Marley Museum and got lost. But we suspect that they were some of the die-hard fans who were desperate to meet Elderoth, my uncle, the man who saw ghosts. It's the story that brought shame and fear on the community. Pastor Brown was the most vocal. He said any man who claims to see ghosts is not a godly man, that my uncle was inviting evil to our community. So Elderoth was getting a new name, and that new name was the witch doctor. Tourists thought differently. My uncle was a tourist attraction. They wanted to see him. Asked if he could see their mother, their father, their best friend who had passed. Uncle Elderoth wasn't easy to find. His house was way up on the hill, and he rarely left it. Pastor Brown told us to never give anyone directions. When they couldn't find him, they gave us candy as a thank you for helping them get on the right road. Gaina saw this as an insult, and she threw her candy in the bush. Do they think I've never seen candy? she said in complete disgust. My brother sends me American candy every month. The new girl would be the second stranger to ever venture up Sycamore Hill in the last year, and no one can stop talking about it. If this is true and a girl really is coming here, then it could change our entire summer. Nothing exciting ever happens here. Some of the adults pick fruit from the field to sell, while some work out of town in the big hotels. A few, like Papa, go fishing early in the morning. If they catch anything, they sell it at the market in town. I used to go with him to catch an early surf. But now that I don't surf anymore, there's not much to do except laze around by the river and play a few games. Most days, though, this is what we do. We sit around waiting for something to happen. That's why a new girl has us all excited. Where is she from? Why is she here? Is she real or is she an alien? Gaina said she saw an alien once down Mrs. McGee's guava tree. The alien had 8 legs and 3 eyes and told her not to tell anyone because humans might hurt her. Of course, that's Gaina being Gaina. She told everyone she saw. Are you sure she's real, this girl? I asked, pushing away the curly bangs I thought were a good idea this morning. Gaina's big brown eyes widened with shock that I could ever question her. She flicks her long straightened hair, which will have reverted to curly by the end of the day. It's not that I don't believe there could be a new girl. It's just that Gaina has a way of being in the middle of every drama on the hill. Usually the drama has already happened by the time she tells us, so we never actually get to witness it. The new girl could be real. Chances are she isn't, but it's summer and we have nothing else to do. It would be nice to have someone new. Maybe this new girl will know some new games we can play or have stories about where she came from. Maybe she will speak a different language or have a talent she can teach us. I get a little excited thinking of the possibilities. It's midday and the sun is at its hottest. It burns my dark brown skin as though someone is holding my arm over a fire. There is no shelter here like there is up at the house. On the roadside, the scorching heat has no pity on us. I wipe sweat off my forehead and flick it onto the ground. Gaina grimaces as if the very sight of me disgusts her. She's not just any girl, she retorts in her usually snooty voice. She adjusts her little crossover bag that she proudly wears everywhere because her brother sent it from America. I think she might be foreign. I roll my eyes. Oh, she's foreign now. Next, she'll be telling us the girl is another alien that she saw. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Calvin leaving his house, a surfboard under his arm. His short black curls shine in the sun and glimmers of gold bounce off his skin. Calvin uses his hand to protect his eyes from the sun and calls to Anton, his tall, lanky friend, whose father is a police officer. Anton strolls over and meets him, pushing his glasses up the bridge of his nose. As they approach, Calvin nods at me and says, "We're going for a surf. You coming?" I lower my eyes to the ground and shake my head. Anton's brother is going to be there, if that's what you're worried about. You know my dad would never let me go without a chaperone. I draw a face in the dirt with my finger so I don't have to look at him. I said no. The truth is, the sea sounds perfect right now. My sweat feels like slime on my forehead, and my body is screaming for a breeze. He walks off, shrugging. I'm going to keep asking you until you change your mind. I feel Gaina stiffen beside me. But you'll miss the new girl, she pouts, because Gaina thinks pouting gets her anything she wants. and Calvin doesn't answer her. Maybe he doesn't hear, or maybe he does but doesn't care to meet the new girl. I'll tell him about the new girl at the game tomorrow, I say, kind of feeling sorry for her. The game is Pick Leaf, and all the kids on the hill play it every summer. Gaina snorts, if you remember. Really? I say through clenched teeth. Mama tells me I must think before I have an outburst. If you pause for 5 seconds, you will have a completely different reaction, she says. So I count as Gaina fidgets with her bag and smooths the blue dress she is wearing. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's true. Everyone knows you don't remember anything. That's not true. I remember some things. I remember when Gaina was a good friend and when she is not. I remember what happened a few weeks ago, even last month, even some things last year. I remember that my name is Clara D. Henson, and I remember I'm 12 years old. I know I live on a small island that tourists call exotic. I know I used to love surfing every morning while Papa went fishing, but I don't do that anymore. Something happened that made me forget everything that happened last summer. Sometimes the memories come back to me in drips, like a tap that won't turn off no matter how hard I try. Sometimes Mama fills in the blanks. She'll say, "You spent the summer down at the river," or "You went to the beach with Gaina. Do you remember?" She'll tell me small details like what I was wearing, what time we left for the beach, how we had a nice snapper for dinner that Papa had caught on his fishing trip. Sometimes those memories stick so fast, I think they're mine, but they're not. They are hers. Sometimes, like now, Gaina uses my memory lapse to remind me that I'm not like everyone else, that I'm different. She frowns at me. "You're not gonna cry, are you?" "No." 4, 5. She sighs, standing up. "You're such a baby, Clara. You cry about everything." She circles her finger beside her head. I'm on my feet before I know it. "I'm not crazy," I scream, and everyone looks over at us, and the busy chatter stops. I try to think of something smart to say, something that will put her in her place, but nothing comes to mind. So I push her out of the way. I don't wait to see if she fell over and dirtied her pretty blue dress. Instead, I run up the hill before anyone can see the tears brimming in my eyes. "Don't you want to see the girl with the bows in her hair?" she calls after me in a sickly sweet voice that is meant to upset me even more. "I don't care if her hair is on fire," I screamed, marching up the hill. "And your dress looks like it was made by an old lady." Mama was wrong. This counting does not work. So that was the end of the first chapter. I have some questions. I want to know what happened to Clara that makes her forget. Maybe it's something a little bit traumatic. We will have to read to find out, right? And also, I'm interested to hear more about this new girl. I hope that her and Clara will be friends. So if you are interested in reading on, please, like I said, come down to the library, either the downtown children's room or at the Helen Warner branch, and we will give you a copy of the book. And then let me know if you enjoyed it once you finish reading. All right, keep up the good work with all your summer reading, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.